Hey, what's up, you guys? I wanted to go live and talk a little bit about my weight loss journey and what has helped me lose over half my body weight. I've lost 134 pounds, and I would say that that's really not even the best part of all of this. The best part is that I've gotten healthy, that I've been able to really correct and completely reverse multiple issues that I was having. The biggest issue I was having, which I'm really open about this, is I had type 2 diabetes. When I was about in my early 20s, I had already had my oldest son, and then I ended up having my second son. I got gestational diabetes, it's pretty common. But what's not common is to gain 90 pounds and then to not be able to lose the weight no matter what you do. So I got type 2 diabetes that was diagnosed after first being diagnosed with gestational diabetes. So my Axton, I love him, he's my second born. He was a big baby, and what's really sad is that I gained a lot of weight and I had a lot of medical issues, and so did Axton when he was born. So he was also born with the high blood sugar, and it's crazy because of how I ate. I can see that it's affected him. Even now, he has to watch the way I have to watch, the way I have to be very diligent. And he's awesome though. He's awesome about it. He's been giving nutrition advice. He's even gone on television with me a couple of times talking to kids about eating healthy. Because eating healthy is not just for adults. Eating healthy is not just because you're overweight. Eating healthy is for all ages, and it's really for life. It's for being healthy, right? I mean, it makes sense. And the truth is that nothing changed in my world until I made some big changes. And I had to make some major changes because it felt like after I had my second son, everything just like one domino fell and then another domino fell. And it felt like I just kept getting sicker. And it felt like every time I went to the doctors, I had more bad news. And it felt like my weight just kept climbing and climbing and climbing, even though I was really eating pretty good and I was exercising. So I did what most women do, men do, moms do, is as soon as I was available, I started exercising again. So I thought, you know what? I know what's gonna help me is I'm gonna go on a diet and I'm gonna start exercising, right? Most of the time, you would think that would work. It didn't work. I hired a personal trainer and I was killing myself. I mean, I was working out for 3 hours a day. 3 hours, you guys. I worked out for 3 hours a day, and guess what happened? I gained weight. It was so frustrating. I started really having a lot of body pain, like my joints were hurting. I gained weight. And on top of it, I was starving all the time. I was dieting and I was starving. Because of the dieting, guess what happened? I got exhausted. My hair started falling out. I started really getting frustrated, and I almost gave up. Like literally, people. I hear my children. They're in the background. The mom ears. You hear everything. But so I found myself sitting at my kitchen counter, and I literally told my husband, I go, nothing works. I might as well just give up. The doctors can't figure me out. I go on diets and I gain weight. I work out for 3 hours a day. I'm gaining weight. My personal trainer, she ended up firing me because she thought I was totally cheating on her with McDonald's. I wasn't. I was actually starving. And, on top of it, I felt like I was getting sicker. So the type 2 diabetes was making it where my hearing was going in and out. My body was getting tingling sensations. I would walk up the stairs and I would see stars. I actually flipped down the stairs carrying Axton, my middle son. And thank God neither of us were hurt, but still it felt like that was a big wake-up call. Something was seriously wrong. Like, why am I not losing weight? Then my thyroid, I got the diagnosis of a slow thyroid, and they put me on thyroid medication, and I thought for sure that would fix it. It didn't, nothing changed. Then I was told I had PCOS, which if you've never had PCOS, it's a whole nother thing that a lot of doctors say it makes it really difficult to lose weight. So I thought if they put me on PCOS medication, I would lose the weight. Nope, still continued to gain. Then I was told that I had autoimmune diseases. I had issues with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and that possibly IBS, lupus, like they were talking some scary stuff. And that's when I decided to just stop, just to totally stop trying to lose weight. I really did. I remember I sat at that, at the counter, not this one, but a counter just like that. And I was crying, and I just told my husband, like, I'm done. I'm literally done. Nothing works. This isn't helping. I'm just stressed out, and I'm ready to just throw in the towel, like literally. And I said, maybe I should get gastric bypass. And my husband was he's always been really encouraging. We've been married almost 20 years now. And he's been my best friend since I was 17 years old. We're almost 40 now. And, he acted as a friend during that time. He just said, you've come so far and you've overcome so much. You've come too far to give up. Like, if these experts, if these personal trainers, doctors, weight loss experts cannot figure you out, then go back to school. I'll support you during this, and go learn for yourself. Go find out what's going on with you. And I was really passionate because at the time I was reading everything I could get my hands on. I was reading every book I could find on nutrition. I could not cook, so I started buying all these recipe books on healthy eating. And I decided, my kids were little, I was going to enroll back in school, and that's what I did. This is how I became a master nutritionist. I did not plan to have my own clinic. I did not ever intend to do anything like go on television shows or talk on the news or write books. Not at all. I was just a really frustrated mom that couldn't lose weight no matter what. And so I decided, I'll go figure this out. I'll go learn me. And so I went back to school, and I did a lot of school while my kids were sleeping. I did school while they were at school, and I just took a lot of tests in the middle of the night, like a lot of 2 a.m. study, a lot of 2 a.m. tests. And it took a couple years, but I was able to get my degree and become a board certified master nutritionist. And I learned me. I learned all about me. I learned that oftentimes when you have hormone imbalances, specifically metabolic hormone imbalances, or when your body is malnourished and starving, there's actually a word diagnosis for it. It's called American Diabetic syndrome. It literally means you are overweight or obese and malnourished and starving. And that's what I was. I was super overweight, but yet my body showed all the signs of malnourishment, of being starved, of being deprived. My hair's falling out. I have all these issues. I'm in crisis mode to the max. I also realized I had high cortisol. I also self-diagnosed after being turned down and denied 4 times that I had celiac disease. I was then able to find a doctor who was able to look at some of the obvious signs and confirmed it. So I started eating for someone who has celiac disease, which is really the foundation of a lot of programs out there that are healthy. A lot of people have a version or a mild version of celiac. And what celiac is, it's an autoimmune issue where we cannot break down the modern day gluten. The modern day gluten is not like what it was 2,000 years ago. I'm all about bless your bread and your water, but when your bread and water is filled with chemicals and toxins, you better be super careful with what you're putting in your body. So I made a decision to go gluten-free about 12 years ago. Best thing I ever did. One of the best things I ever did. In fact, the program I developed here at FitBody, it's gluten-free. So, and I gotta tell you, I don't miss it. Yeah, the first few weeks were pretty hard. I remember literally crying over garlic bread because I was addicted. And a lot of times those foods that you crave heavily is because there is an addiction there. And those foods that you crave, and I'm just gonna give you some of the top cravers, which tends to be milk, cheese, bread, or gluten-based things, alcohol, sugar. You crave those because they spike your insulin, you guys. And also you might have these little bad microbes that are hanging out in your gut that are eating that sugar out of your gut. It's really gross. So it's actually their cravings, not yours. And so I began eating for celiacs, which means you get rid of gluten, lactose, and sugar, and as much fake chemical foods as possible. Now, the reason why you get rid of the lactose is because, again, a lot of modern day milk is not what it was even 100 years ago, even 50 years ago. In the 80s, GMOs, growth hormones, and chemicals were approved for use in the USA, which means that all of us who were enjoying food, like our parents, our grandparents, even ourselves, back in the 80s, before the 80s, our food was different than it is now. You know, I had a conversation with my grandma. She goes, I don't understand why you have to pay extra for organic now. She goes, when I grew up, everything was organic. And I said, I know. You guys were very fortunate. Things are not like that for us now, and it's gonna get worse for our children and our grandchildren. So we have to be diligent. So the first thing I learned was about all these deficiencies and how these imbalances will make it nearly impossible to lose weight. No matter if you eat apples all day or if you eat pizza all day, you're gonna gain weight. That was me. I could eat an apple and starve myself for 3 days. I truly did that. Guess what? I gained 4 pounds. I went on a 3-day water only fast and I gained 4 freaking pounds. True story. I did the 500 calorie diet, gained weight there. I did the keto and the modified version of Atkins, gained weight there. And what I find a lot with keto and Atkins, because I have to talk about it as a nutritionist, everybody's tried these diets, myself included. And I find that they'll work the first time, especially if you are a man. Men lose weight differently because their hormone makeup is differently. So women, I'm just gonna tell you, women need carbs. Our brain, our hormones, they need carbohydrates. So if you go keto as a woman, you can actually throw yourself into out of balance where you could develop PCOS, which I believe that's where my PCOS came in all those years ago, because I had done the 500 calorie and immediately jumped to the keto style diet, keto Atkins style diet, and that's when PCOS came in. And yes, I did get little hairs on my chin. It was super awesome. Not really. So once I started adding back in carbohydrates again, and I realized that not all carbs are bad, you know, too much Austin Powers. If you know what I'm talking about, you're my people. Carbs are the enemy. Yeah, I realized that carbs aren't the enemy, but truly toxic food is the enemy. Toxic food, toxic people, just straight up toxins. They're the enemy, not carbs, okay? So I'm just gonna say that right now. Honey, you can have carbs. It's just we need to choose a better option. So like, for example, this morning we had steel cut oats that were organic, amazing. We added some berries and some nuts and seeds, pumpkin seeds, pecans, walnuts, almond slices. Oh my God, we added some organic coconut whipped cream. It was amazing. Some cinnamon on top. Oh my goodness. And then we paired that with 2 eggs, farm-raised eggs, beautiful. Oh, it was the best breakfast. And I have that every morning. My husband and I get up and have breakfast every morning, and that's what we have. The kids, they eat a little different. They'll just do the oatmeal. They don't really like eggs, and that's okay. Everybody's different. And they just add a scoop of vegan protein to theirs, and there you go, you know? And so carbs are not your enemy. They're your friend. It's just you have to learn which ones to eat at what times, which I teach all that. And so as I made these differences, I started realizing that the nutrition was good, part 1. Part 2 was I had all these deficiencies from all the years of dieting. I did. I had major deficiencies. I had myself in a major cortisol imbalance, meaning my cortisol was super duper high from all the stress and all the dieting and just over-exercising. Yes, over-exercising can be just as harmful as not exercising, if not more. So I also had some major issues with being deficient in amino acids because I wasn't getting good quality protein. And I also was missing a lot of great enzymes to help detox my body because I hated vegetables and I hated fruit. Yes, when I began, I had the palate of a 2-year-old. I literally lived off of, oh my gosh, I lived off of corn dogs, chicken nuggets, Yes, we ate a lot of pizza. I literally ate like a spoiled, rotten 2-year-old. And I had to learn to like these other foods because as I was learning and growing in nutrition, I started reading about the powerful benefits that, like let's just say spinach does. I had no idea. And then I started learning about the power of healing benefits of berries and citrus and how all these amazing fresh produce, how they can heal your body of these very big and very real issues I was having. So I stopped eating to get skinny and I started eating to heal my body. I wanted to heal my body of the diabetes. And I was told by multiple doctors, it's impossible. You're gonna be on insulin the rest of your life, and definitely metformin, because metformin was gonna be for both the issues with the PCOS and also the diabetes. And also I was told I was gonna be on thyroid medication, that there was no coming back from that. Let me tell you, don't ever tell me there's no way, because if you tell me no, I'm gonna figure out a way to do it. And literally, my body within about 9 months no longer registered that I had diabetes. The cherry on top of that cake is I had lost about 100 pounds. And of course, it took about a year and I lost about 113 pounds. Then I got pregnant with my third baby, which was really scary because I'm like, oh my gosh, I gained 90 pounds, 90 freaking pounds with Axton. What's gonna happen with Colin, our third baby? And I'll tell you, I ate Fit Body Style. I continued on with the wisdom that I had learned about food for healing, not dieting, but food for healing your body. And I continued taking my supplements. I continued balancing my body out. And you know what? It was the best, most healthiest pregnancy I could have ever have wished for. And he was born healthy. I was healthy. I was able to get back down. I only gained 27 pounds versus 90. The time before it, and I felt good the whole time. No issues like the first one, no pain, no delivery complications. Everyone was healthy, mom and baby healthy. And the cool part is that I was able to get back to my pre-baby weight really quickly and then keep going on my journey to lose another 34 pounds and start weightlifting and start exercising and doing things that I was never, ever able to do. During this whole time, you guys, I was continuing to learn, to grow, to develop the Forever Fit kit, which it is now today. And it's gone through all these stages as I've learned and as I've grown and as I've continued to improve for you guys. And I gotta say, I think we have it to a place that is just incredible. It's at a place where, number one, it's complete. It really has everything that you need to get your body back in balance. And again, people ask me, can I do this without the supplements? Yes, you can. But if your body is out of balance, whether it's your cortisol or a lack of amino acids, or you're overly toxic, which most of us are, or your stress is just way too high, or you're not gonna be able to lose the weight if we don't get you back in balance. And that's where the supplementing comes in. Eating healthy is a great start. It's a huge start. I mean, that is the best gift you can give your future. But if you're at a place where you need to lose weight and your body's fighting you, then you gotta fight back. And you do it by loving it. I know that sounds crazy. The best way you overcome it is by literally self-care. And so this is what I take every day. I literally took it before I went on camera. I took some this morning. And this is the Forever Fit kit. It comes with your Crave Control, it comes with your Stress Fix RX, it comes with your Lipo Burn, and the Detox RX. Plus, it all fits in this cute little bag. I just had these made, they're brand new, they're really, really cute, I love them. And they all fit in there, and you take them twice a day, and if you're having stronger cravings or if you need a little boost, you can even go up to 3 to 4 times a day if needed. And you actually have enough to do that. I make it so you have flexibility. So I would rather over deliver than under deliver for you guys because I know how difficult it is to finally start. And so when I began my journey, I was just like everybody else. I didn't know if this was gonna work. I was scared. I was scared I was gonna fail. I was scared I couldn't do it. But I had faith that if I just focus on being healthy, then I'm bound to get healthy. Let's just focus on being healthy. So here's what happened. My first month, I lost 37 pounds, eating more, working out less, and just feeling my best. I felt awesome. By the end of the 3 months, I had reached over 50 pounds down. And I'll never forget, we celebrated by going to a beach, and I wore a bathing suit without a cover-up for the first time in my life as an adult. Like, we went to this amazing place, and it was really cool to be able to snorkel and to walk through a tropical beach without, hiding. And I still wasn't wearing a bikini or anything. I wore a one piece, but it was still very freeing. And then by 9 months, I had reached over 100 pounds down. And that wasn't the best part. The best part was that by 9 months, I had already overcome diabetes. There was no trace of it. I did not test positive in any way. And to this day, I still have not tested positive again. My doctors, they were amazed. They were shocked. They said it was a miracle. They said, there's no way. I don't even know. And then they said, teach me, show me, teach me how. And now, fast forward over a decade later, a lot of these doctors refer to me. The coolest thing happened a few years ago where I was actually invited to become an instructor at a medical school where I get to teach medical MD students about nutrition. And I'm not an MD. I chose not to go that path. I don't think I could handle it. I can't do the blood part. I'm all about the food. I can't handle the blood and no. I had to take a class on anatomy and it was hard enough. And so for me, I love nutrition. I love hormones. I love hormones that relate to weight loss. And I love finding amazing ways to naturally balance those hormones with supplements. And that is what I specialize in. And it's really, really cool that I got to teach that for quite some time for a medical school to MD students. And they actually came and interned at my clinic and got to work under us. It was really, really cool. Got to meet a lot of great people who are going to make amazing doctors, and they're going to have a great foundation in nutrition so they can help people. And that's the goal, you guys, is I just want to help you. If my journey sounds at all like yours, and if you have found yourself struggling, not able to lose weight no matter how little you eat or how much you work out, and you've tried everything, you've tried every diet, you've tried everything out there and it's not working, let me tell you, there is still hope for you. If there's hope for me, there's hope for you. And then I encourage you, give the Forever Fit Kit a try. It is worth a try. Even give it 30 days, a real commitment of 30 days, all in commitment. Follow the eating plan, take the supplements regularly, get the sleep, drink the water, the whole thing, and just see what happens. If anything, I can guarantee you, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel healthier. You're gonna have more energy. You're gonna sleep better. Your digestion's gonna be better. Your skin's gonna glow. Did you know that your skin actually will glow and look amazing and clear if you're eating the right foods? It's amazing. Oh, and I didn't even tell you, when I started, I had severe cystic acne. Let's just add that onto the pile, right? And all of that improved. Everything improved. My digestion, my sleep, my stress, my skin, everything, my energy, my focus. And I found even my mood improved. You know why? Because your mood is tied to your insulin. Many times, if your insulin spikes and drops, it makes you feel anxiety to depressed, anxiety to depression. And so if you're feeling anxious all the time and then find that you're fatigued and exhausted and depressed, it could be that you just need a little help with balancing out your blood sugar, which LipoBurn does that. And so I gotta say, it's been the best thing. Obviously, I believe in it. Obviously, I know it works, but not just because I say it works, because it's been proven. We have had all of this scientifically studied and proven. We even get all the supplements are made right here in the USA in an FDA registered lab following good manufacturing practices under a medical director, and then we third-party test it for its potency, for its purity, just to make sure it does exactly what we say it does. And on top of it, we actually go through the FDA to ensure everything's on the up and up for you guys. And it's not shipped here from some far-off country overseas. It's made right here, some right here in my hometown, some literally a state over, and I work with all of them closely. And that's what's so amazing, you guys. They're nutritionist developed, they're vegan, they're all natural, they're healthy. And not one of them is dangerous for any ages. As long as, they're 8 years old and up, we have clients 8 years old up to 108. And I have found that the number one change that most see right off the bat is that they feel better. They feel like they're more awake. They feel like they're more energized. They feel like their mood is improved. And of course, they're losing weight, but they feel good about themselves. And that's what matters. The weight will come. Stop focusing on getting skinny and start focusing on getting healthy. So if you are looking for a great weight loss program that's health-based, not get skinny-based, but health-based, focused on the health, this is it, you guys, the Forever Fit Kit. So I encourage you, check it out. We have it on sale right now. It's an awesome price. This alone, if you were to buy it a la carte at our regular price, is over $600. You are getting an awesome deal. Plus, we offer free shipping and you get this super cute free tote. And I would just have to say the motivation, the encouragement, the support, the friendship that develops even with our online communities is beautiful. It's amazing. And a lot of times that is the missing factor in a lot of programs, is that they're not community based. They're just go on this diet and I'll see you later, and that's not how Fit Body works. It's really about joining a lifestyle and saying, I'm going to stick with it. And when the going gets tough, I'm going to reach out for help and I'm going to keep going. I know you can do it. I started out probably just like you, if not way worse. Again, I started with a lot of things stacked against me, a lot of sickness, a lot of generational handicaps, a lot of baggage, and a lot of self-defeating behaviors that had to change. And I'm telling you, I did this alone for the most part. I had the encouragement of my family, and I just had a dream. I really did. I had a passion to one day be healthy. And that is why I do what I do as a master nutritionist. I know there's people who need me, who need my help, and I'm here. I'm here to help you. So be brave, be bold, and go try this. I know you're gonna love it, and I know it's gonna change your life. And if anything, if you need help and you're not sure what to do, reach out to us. Send us an email through the website at fitbodyweightloss.com. I answer all the emails because we are a small company, but we are a small company doing big and mighty things, and we're helping people all over the United States, all over the world. And I truly believe that's why we've been voted a top 10 nutrition clinic in America. And it's a true honor for a stay-at-home mom, an obese, shy, scared stay-at-home mom. That's how I started to become a top 10 nutritionist in America, sharing my story and my wisdom on People Magazine, Good Morning America, the doctor's television show, Oxygen. I mean, I remember grabbing Oxygen and cutting out pictures of those beautiful fitness women and putting them on my mirror in my bathroom going, one day they're my goal. They're my goals. Like, this is my dream. And then to actually be able to be a contributor for it, a writer for it, and to be featured in it, holy cow, talk about dream come freaking true. And it all started with a decision to stop sitting at my counter, crying and taking action and saying, let's freaking do this. So I'm inviting you. Let's freaking do this. You got this. I believe in you, and we're gonna do this. And I know you can do this. So let's get you healthy. Let's get you happy. Let's get you strong and fit and energized. And let's make the changes that need to be made, because your results are on the other side of those changes. And sometimes it takes a little scary jump of faith, a little leap of faith, and the whole world opens up to you. That's what happened for me, is it took that leap of faith, and then I just kept walking every day. And when I fail, I dust myself off and keep going. You can do this. You just have to try, and you just have to be brave enough to take the first step. So listen, honey, you got this. If you are ready to get started and you'd like me to be your nutritionist, the answer is yes. I would love to be your nutritionist. Go to my website, fitbodyweightloss.com, and I want you to just look around. No pressure. You can take a free quiz. It is no pressure at all. It's literally like doing an online consultation with me. You take the little 2-minute quiz, it's only 2 minutes, and I'll make a recommendation of what I think would be best for you. It really allows me to give you a custom recommendation. That's all it is. You don't have to buy anything, nothing. Just find out what I recommend for you. And go look at some of the results. I mean, those are just a small fraction. We have thousands of patients all over the world. And again, I would say only maybe 1 or 2% actually have met me in person. We're in a new age, you guys. Everything's digital. We all do this digitally. So, there's no reason why you can't get healthy from your home in Texas or from your house in Florida or California or, wherever you're at in this world. We have clients in London, Australia, Canada, Singapore, clients all over doing this program and seeing wonderful results. So be brave, be bold, and go take that leap of faith you know you're ready for. I'll help you. You got this. I'll talk to you later. Bye, you guys.